And I want to do a big shout out to my boy DJ, aka the main Atkinson. He's one of my biggest fans, so I want to make sure I shout him out today. DJ, big up yourself.
Put my new man on a leash. Traded in my old nigga, he was just a lease. I ride around town till I leave. I gave that boy a round, spin him back to the street like la da di da di da. Yeah, I spin him back to the streets like la da di da di da.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jody D.I.A. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for rocking with me. I really appreciate you, and I missed you guys so much. Okay, so your girl is back. You know, it's 2021, and this isn't my first video for this year, but it's my first video of me talking to you guys for this year. 2021 has started off great for me, thanks be to God. A lot of good things in store for you guys, and I'll be just pulling some out of my hat as we go along. As I was talking to you guys about last year, that I'll be doing my Jody D.I.A. wigs. Yeah, so instead of, I'll still be reviewing other people's wigs, of course, but I'll definitely be promoting my wigs, mostly sporting my wigs mostly, because yeah, I want to give you guys the best. I want to show you what Jody D.I.A. wigs has coming for you for 2021, and I can assure you, you will not be disappointed. Okay, so first things first, this beautiful unit that I'm rocking, it's our 20-inch. So it's 20-inch, but it's looking kind of long. So it's 20-inch. Let me turn around. Okay, and this hair is given. This hair is given. You know, yeah, I have been sick. I'm not sick, but had the cold for a couple of weeks, so it's still there. So don't mind me clearing my throat every now and then. But this hair is giving, honey. Can you say giving? This hair is giving, and it's giving everything that you want or everything you can think of. It's saying luxury. It's saying class. You know, yeah. All of that. It's, you know. So first things first, let me get into it. As I said, this is our luxury mink 13x4 HD lace. And when I say HD lace, I don't mean the little fool HD laces what they're selling. This is the real deal. Let me give you a close-up. And guys, as you know, this is 100% glueless, so this is with no glue whatsoever. And as you can tell, or as you can see, this lace is given. This is our 20-inch. As I said, the texture is body wave, but of course, you know, you can straighten, you can curl, you can crimp, you can do whatever, even though it's body wave. And what else I want to let you know? Yeah, so for right now, our HD lace will only be in 13x4 or 5x5. Further notice, of course, we'll try to get the 13x6, but for now, it's only 13x4 and 5x5, and it ranges from 20-inch to 34 inches. So for this luxury, because I'll be having different type of wigs. This is from our luxury collection, so person that want to buy more of a high-end hair, mink raw hair will have that. So this is from our luxury collection, and as I said, this is a 20-inch, and this is body wave. This is the natural density, and it's 150, and as you can see, it is given. This hair brings me from a 0 to a 10 real quick. So because putting it on, then I just feel so luxurious. And of course, I know that's how I want to feel when I get a unit, and that's how I want you guys to feel when you get your units from Jody D.I.A. wigs. Again, we'll be launching this year. The official launch date isn't 100 yet, because of course, it being my first business, I want to make sure that everything's official, everything is legal, and of course, making sure that you guys get the best. So once everything is fully finalized, then I'll let you guys know. A lot of people have been asking, you know, if I do hair appointments and stuff like that. No, I'm not a hairdresser. I do not do hair. However, if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area and you purchase a hair from me and you want me to install it, then I can and I will. But like for other persons wanting to do hair or such like that, I'm not a hairdresser. So no, I do not do wigs or do hair in general. So yeah, so tell me if you like it. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna do a little curl test. And I'm gonna do a little straightening test so you guys can see how this hair works, how it looks curly, how it looks straight. And I have another one. It isn't a HD unit, but it is our transparent lace 13x6 unit. I'll be giving y'all a little look on that one. But let me give you another close-up of how the lace is looking. As again, it's HD lace. So high definition lace. See, it's not glued. But as soon as it goes down into my skin, it melts. And this lace literally melts into any skin type. So whether you're light skin, whether you're dark skin, whether you're my complexion, which is dark skin, if you're darker than mine, it will blend into your complexion perfect. You don't have to do anything because I didn't add any lace tint or anything on this. But of course, if you wanted to add a little tint for that perfect melt, then you can definitely do so. It's highly recommended. While it's HD, the lace is very delicate, so you know, of course, we do recommend taking care of the unit, of course, but this hair is expected to last up to 3 years per the vendors. So of course, with proper care, it's expected to last up to 3 years. So you know, of course, I'm going to put it to the test because I want to make sure that I'm selling something and not just selling it, if you know what I mean. I want to sell the actual thing. So if it's gonna last up to 5 years, which I believe it will, because I do have regular Brazilian units where I've had it for over 6 years and it's still in good condition. So nevertheless, this being a little bit better quality, yeah, it's just giving. I just cannot. It's everything for me. It's the hair, it's the edges, it's the hairline, it's everything for me. And I like it being like this because then you know me, as I've always said, I don't like the too much hairline, too much edges. So this gives me the perfect, you know. And you can do it yourself, or if you're not hair savvy, then of course you can get a stylist to do it for you. So as I said, I'm going to do a curl test and a straightening test so that you guys can see how it straightens, and of course how you guys can see how it curls. So don't forget, guys, please remember to follow me on Instagram at jody_d.i.a_wigs. Again, it's jody_d.i.a.wigs, so you guys can see my updates. That's where I'll be posting my website link and all of that. So yeah, stay tuned. So the first thing I'm gonna do is the straight test, because I'm wearing it curly, so I'm doing the straight test first, and then I'll go ahead and then curl it back. Give me a second and don't watch the mess behind me. My normal spot where I used to do my videos, it's kind of dark based on the lighting because I normally don't do a video this time of the day, so it's kind of dark. So I have to set the opposite way facing my bedroom so you guys are seeing everything. So don't mind the mess on my dresser. It's just eyelashes, my stuff that I use to get ready for this video. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to add some heat protector, because of course you want to make sure that you're protecting your wig, or yeah, protecting your hair. So I'm gonna add a little mist, and then the curling iron wasn't on, so while it's getting hot, I thought I had it in, but guys, honestly, this hair is giving. So you can wear it curly, you can wear it straight. It's nice. It's not thin to the end. You know, some hair, it will be thick at the top and then thin at the ends. This is the end. It's looking nice. As I said, and it's not hard. A lot of people ask me when they see that I was doing my own hair thing, if I purchased a vendor list. No, I didn't purchase a vendor list. I thought about it a couple of times and I'm like, you know what? I've seen these videos on YouTube where people said don't purchase the vendor list, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to purchase the vendor list. So what I ended up doing, I was going to use AliExpress because I had a vendor on AliExpress that I really liked. The thing about AliExpress is that they're not consistent. So pretty much with that being said, you will buy one set this time, this set looks nice, this set comes with straps, and then the next set that you buy, the hairline is thick, you have to do a lot of plucking, it doesn't come with straps. So I'm like, you know what, this is not gonna work. Because honestly, to do a hair business, you have to be testing out pretty much, you know, buy from different vendors, because they're not going to send you the hair for free. So you're going to have to purchase hair from different vendors. You have to test it out to make sure, first of all, it's, you know, good with heat, good with curling, good with blending and everything. So that's where I started out first on AliExpress. It didn't work out, you know. I didn't start selling any wigs from there pretty much. I just bought them for myself and, you know, test them out. Friends and family would purchase them and stuff like that, but it didn't work out pretty much because of course the quality wasn't consistent. Then I'm like, oh God, like what will I do now? I don't want to purchase a vendor list because I think it's overpriced. I understand that the person selling the vendor list, they have to do their research and it's their way of making their money back, but I think it's overpriced because me buying a vendor list for $200 or $150, that's just too much for me. So what I decided to do was to, let me see if the flat iron is ready, was to check out Instagram. So what I did, I knew the type of hair that I wanted. I wanted like a Vietnamese hair type. So I typed Vietnamese and mink. So I typed it in Instagram, you know, Vietnamese manufacturer or mink manufacturer and stuff like that. And it of course started, look at this guys, oh my God, look at how it looks straight. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is just me going over it twice. And look at it. So as you can see, it's giving everything straight. And then you can see it's giving everything curly. So for persons that didn't want to purchase the body wave and saying because they wanted something straight, it can go straight. And if you wanted something curly, then you can curl it back up to give that curly look. So back to the story. I went on Instagram and I searched and I searched and I searched. There's a lot of vendors and there's a lot of scams, so you have to be careful. So what I use to determine or to just see if the vendor is legitimate, I, you know, look at the amount of posts that they have, not necessarily followers, because based on what I've heard, people can buy followers. So I literally looked at the amount of posts that they have, because who's going to invest, unless you're a really good scammer, years of posting videos of hair and stuff for it to be a scam. So I looked at the post, because a lot of the times they won't have a review, because a lot of hair companies, they won't go on to tell you where they get their vendors from. I know I won't do it because of course it's a business. So if I can help you to tell you how to find vendors, I will, but I'm not going to give you my direct vendors. So they're not going to give you their direct vendors. So you won't see a video on YouTube to say, hey, I purchased my hair from Jody D.I.A wigs, that's my vendor. So you're not going to see a review on YouTube for it. So the best thing to do is, of course, do your research. Of course, you know, most of these people use WhatsApp. So if you're Caribbean, you're familiar with WhatsApp. If you're American, a lot of people don't use WhatsApp because it's like iMessages and stuff like that. But most of these vendors, they use WhatsApp. So you have to make sure you have WhatsApp. It's whether you have Android or an iPhone, you can download it from the App Store. And then you can get their number, communicate with them through WhatsApp, and then you can send them a message. They can send you videos of their products and stuff like that. Some vendors will have a website that they'll direct you to where you can make your orders, while some don't. So they'll give you an invoice and then you can pay through PayPal, Venmo, Western Union and all those other stuff, which for me is very skeptical. I'll pay through PayPal, or if they have a website, I'll go on the website and use my credit card, because in case of anything, I can always dispute it through my bank and see if I can get my money back and so forth. But Western Union and stuff, I know a lot of people do it, but it's kind of sketchy for me. So pretty much that's how I found my vendor. It wasn't just me going there, finding a vendor, and that was it. I had to purchase different hair from different vendors. And even while I have this vendor that I said I'm going to use and it's good so far, I love it and everything, I'm still looking into other options, because there's always good, better, best. So while this is good, I may find something that's better, and I may find something that's the best. So you're wanting to elevate your business, so of course you're not going to stop. at just here, you're gonna go all the way to the top, and that's my goal. So I have this here, I love it, and I have different ears here. So don't think, oh, I'm gonna only have the luxury type of hair. Jody D.I.A wigs cater to everyone. We cater to everyone. So for persons that don't want the HD lace, we'll have other hair too, and for persons that don't want the mink hair, we'll have regular Brazilian Peruvian hair as well. So while we're talking, let me do the curl test. So we did the straight test, and you can see it is giving, it's looking good and everything. So we're just gonna do the curl test, and I'm using my curling iron just to get back the curl in it and see. It's perfect. It's looking good. So you don't have to worry. You can go from curly to straight, from straight to curly. You can crimp it. You can do whatever, and it's still looking good. Again, it's HD lace, so you can wear it glueless. You can wear it glued. But for me, for longevity, it's definitely the glueless for me. So again, once my website launches, I'll let you guys know. Again, follow me on Instagram, Jody_D.I.A_wigs, so you can get the deets there. I have another unit to show you guys. As much as I didn't want to take this off, I'm gonna do it. Whew. So this is wig number 1. Again, this was the HD lace. It's 13 by 4, so it's 4 inches this way and 13 inches that way. It comes with a strap if you for glueless wear, and look at everything, how it looks good, soft. Honestly, doesn't really shed. Every hair sheds, so you will see a strand here and there, but doesn't really shed or tangle. The second unit that I'll be showing you, this isn't a HD lace, but honestly you can't tell. So this is our transparent lace 13 by 6 unit. So as you can see, it's 6 inches going that way. So unlike the other one that was 4 inches, it's 6 inches going that way, and then still 13 ear to ear. I wear this glueless as well, making sure everything is in. So I wear this glueless as well, and I'm just putting my strap on. Wait, okay, I forgot to put it on my mannequin head. I had adjusted the strap so it wasn't too tight, because the mannequin head, I put it under the chin, so I didn't want it to stretch that much, so I adjusted the strap. So I'm just readjusting it so that it can go on my head. And again, this one is not HD lace, it's transparent lace. But listen guys, you cannot tell, because either way it looks, it melts, either way it gives, either way, you know, look at that, it's a glueless. A lot of time people say, oh, I want a glueless wig, I don't want a wig that can be glued. But I try to explain it's the same thing. The same wig that can be glued is the same wig that you can determine or decide not to glue, and then it will become a glueless unit. Okay, so this is our 13 by 6, so it gives you a deeper part. And for more luster, because not even the luster, this one looked the exact same way like this in color, and I'm like, I didn't want two of the units with the same type of color, so I colored this one jet black, and this one is a little longer. It's 22 inches, so it comes all the way at the top of my hip, and then as you can see, it goes all the way to the top of my butt, and that's 22 inches. And as you can see, I wore this to an event the other day, and I haven't flat ironed it or anything. As you can see, the baby here, this one, when I wore it the other day, I was trying a little thing with the baby here, so it's still there. So you don't have to worry. Once you do it once, you don't have to keep doing it again. And look at it, it's looking nice and everything, just like the other one. And again guys, this is not an HD unit, this is just a transparent lace. And what I'm gonna do a little flat iron test, and this one can be curled as well. So but I wear this one straight, give you that nice silky sleek look. So here you go. And as you can see, I didn't even have to run the flat iron through it a lot of times. I didn't do this section, so let me do it here. And then as you can see, it can be worn glueless. So not because you hear that it's a frontal unit, you're thinking, oh, I don't want it because it's not going to be glueless. It can be glueless as well, because glueless is not the type of hair or the type of frontal closure. It's how you construct the wig to be glueless, or even if it's glueless, construct it to be glueless, you can still add glue. So this is how it's looking. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this hair is given. Can you say this hair is given? Oh my god, it looks beautiful. And you can tell video doesn't lie. If it's a picture, then you can say, hey, maybe it's filtered, stuff like that. But video doesn't lie. And look how it looks. It looks beautiful. So this is luxury at its finest. It's beautiful because here at Jody D.I.A wigs are the best accessories. So guys, if you are skeptical at all to start your hair business, don't be, just be careful, do your research, and you can successfully launch your hair business without buying a vendor list, with going through Instagram or Facebook, whatever resources you have. You can use your resources to source your vendors, purchase your wigs, and then you can test them out just to see if it goes to what you're wanting to sell. So these are the two wig qualities, wig type that I'll be highlighting today. Again, that first one was our HD 13x6 wig. This one is our 13x6 transparent lace, and it blends just the same as a HD lace. Yes, maybe a HD lace is a little bit more, but the lace is so thin, guys. You can't. What lace are you talking about? This is my real hair. So this hair, again, it's giving, it's very luxurious, it's very shiny, and I dyed this one jet black, you know, just to give it a different look from the other unit, because I didn't want them both to look the same. So this is looking beautiful, and I just love it. And this will range again from 20 to 34 inches. So you can purchase before the website is up. If you want to purchase, just go to my Instagram. That will be linked up there. Go to my Instagram. You can send me a DM, and then we can go from there if you want to purchase one of these units. The sizes range from small, medium, and large. So if your head is 21 to 22 inches, it would be small. If it's like 22 to 23, it would be medium, and of course above that it will be large. This one that I'm wearing, it's a medium. I could have taken a small because this is a little big for my head, but nevertheless I still adjusted it so that it can fit me perfectly. So yeah, that's all I wanted to bring to you guys again today. Again, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell so that when your girl is back with more deets, you will be the first to know. Again, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.